Hello once again and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Last time out we were fixing up an auction purchase, a very cheap one, so we've still got a fair amount of money left, but I want to spend some time building on those resources. So wow, it's a bit of a royale fest today. Let's have a go at the fancy looking but ultimately the same as everything else GTR. In green! Here we are in this luscious green car. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. Right. Car is loud, and I don't mean the paint. Poor brake performance. So the chances are it won't really tell us much, but let's pop it through the path test anyway. Because, you know, sticking it on its side and pushing it through the door is always fun. Wow, fancy looking plasticky steering wheel. Wow, those brakes are blow, 20% on one side and 14 on the other. Good grief. They weren't wrong about the brakes being rubbish. Jiggle jiggle. Look at this knob, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 on the other knob. What's that about? Okay, so yes, as suspected, the brakes are a bit broken. I kind of knew that anyway. Well, I've removed the hood because that's just how I roll apparently. Let's put that back on. Can I open it? Can't open it. Okay, I have to walk away and come back. Let's take a moment. Oh, what are we doing again? Brakes, car is loud. Oh yeah, so we could do some tests on it, because you know that's a thing we're able to do. This involves pressing some buttons and watching nothing very interesting happen. That tells us our catalytic converter is broken. Well, loud usually says exhaust. And then we inhale and then exhale very rapidly up the car's exhaust and see if any of the rust blows out through holes in the engine. Nope, engine is all sealed properly. And then finally we spin a wheel and it shows us a random number, and that apparently means something. Yep, means that nothing's wrong. Good, okay, so then we shall continue with our normal routine, which is for brake performance. We need to stick it on lifter. Right lifter for a bit of a change, and go around and inspect all four corners. Like this, with our eyes, and to some small degree our hands. Okay. That's knackered, that's knackered, that's knackered. Next corner. Brakes, man, they're fairly straightforward. Dead chocolatey brakes, chocolatey brake pads, chocolatey brake disc. Suffering from the chocolate brakes. They are not whisper quiet, etc. Now this looks nice, but if you glance at the pad underneath, you'll see, chocolate. Even though the pad is fine. Not the pad, sorry, the disc. Disc is fine. And this side, calipers look good, but certainly the disc looks horrible, and the pads do too. Okay, there we go. That's all the brakes looked at, and then we'll pop it up in the air and remove the naughty chocolate exhaust parts. That's right, chocolate exhaust, chocolate exhaust, chocolate exhaust. Chocolate exhaust. Oh crap, I need to take... Oh no, I don't need to take the front off. Awesome, I thought I'd have to take the manifolds off, but no. Awesome, all the chocolatey exhaust bits are removed. So now we can go through a purchasing thing, where we go purchase, 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 car parts, brakes, so we need 2 calipers, 1 disc, 2 disc ventilated and 4 pads. And then for car is loud, we need catalytic converter and engine thingy. Whoops. Catalytic converter, and then what was it? Exhaust pipe, and then 2 V8 exhaust pipes. Exhaust pipe, 2 V8 front exhaust pipe sections. A middle muff and a rear muff V8. Middle muff and rear muff V8. Okay, so now we have all our parts. Usual reverse what's it. Put all the nice parts back on. And front exhaust, front exhaust. Okay, that should be all the exhaust love done. So we can pull it back down to earth. And go around and fix all the brakes. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Maybe lemon squeezy. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Pads, calipers, bolt, and then wheel. And disc, pads, caliper, wheel. Blah 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 blah. Whoops. Hey. And disc, and pads, and caliper, and wheel. There we go. On brake and exhaust service complete. Give it a little polish, despite the fact it looks like that. And then remember, there's another thing you have to do. So let's move it to the spray area. Don't have to put it up on its wheels and force it through the door here, because we designed a door big enough to put a car through. Is this the factory colour? I don't understand that. Alright, whatever. 500 for garish horror. And that is the job done. I won't polish it because the paint will be slightly impressionable probably. So there we go, we earned almost £4 for that. And it was quick enough that we can countenance more jobbage. Brake system, loud, gearbox, brake system, gearbox. Might as well take the extra bits of gearbox, exhaust job. Okay, so it's a nice colour. Yeah. Brake system, car is loud, gearbox. Alright, we don't really need to test it. We tested the last one, but that's mainly because I kind of like testing, using the testers, because, you know, spend exhaust experience points getting them. Can't expect exhaust problems. Too many cars. So we are checking the brake system. As you can see, this brake system is made out of Terry's dark chocolate. So let's get that off. Yes, that's right. Dark chocolate, indeed. That's fine, but that needs replacing. You see how the chocolate shows through the wheel. These nice alloys showing off their chocolatey brake systems. Right, so okay, that's all the brakes sorted out. What else was it? Loud and a couple of parts not discovered. They'll be in the engine. So car is loud and gearbox faults. So if we look in here, we'll find the remaining two brake problem parts. Sorry, it's the ABS workout system. There we go, that's not sorted out. So we've got a gearbox issue. So let's have a quick glance at the gearbox. It's a front-wheel drive, so I need to remove the front axles. Available from underneath the car, as is the exhaust. So, do we need to take the wheels? Oh, we'll take the wheels off, so it's not really an issue. Take the axle off fairly straightforwardly. Excuse me. So then we can remove the drive shaft. And of course there'll be a starter motor that I haven't removed yet, which I'll probably have to remove from the engine bay. Grumble Malta. Grumble Malta? Good grief, I can't even. There we go, that's that removed. So that's all the chocolatey exhaust, I think. Alright, so I have to bring it back down to... Oh, for fuck's sake. To get at the starter motor, which I'd forgotten earlier, of course. But of course. So there comes the starter motor. Do we have to flick it back up to work on the gearbox? Well, we certainly do, yeah. Up and down, up and down, up and down we go. Right, so gearbox time. Alright, so release bearing is a bit dead. The pressure plate looks fine, but the plate underneath the clutch plate, whatever it's called, looks a bit iffy. Flywheel looks fine. Okay, so that should be everything we need. Let's do that, sorry. Yeah, everything seems to be fulfilled, so let's purchase the parts. So we need an ABS module, an ABS pump. We need 2 calipers, 2 discs, 2 disc ventilators, 2 calipers, 2 disc ventilators, 2 discs, and 1 pads. It's unusual there's only 1 pads required, but there we go. So we need a cat converter and an exhaust pipe. Exhaust pipe, and then a rear muffler I4. Rear muffler I4, okay, and then I need a clutch plate and a clutch release bearing. Clutch plate and clutch release bearing. Alright, that's that. Let's put it all back together. Simples, as a certain furry animal says. Annoying regularity. Alright, and axles. So that's all the gearbox stuff done. Oh, and whilst we're underneath here, we can remember to press all the wrong buttons. Can I just click on the underneath? Thank you. Alright, cat converter, exhaust pipe, and there's a muff to go on. There we go, and then we can bring it down. A couple of bits to do in the engine module. I have to put the starter motor back on. It's easy to forget. Also got the brake workout modules, so ABS and ABS 2. There we go. There's your ABS module, helps you muscle up on the braking. Yeah, that's right, that's what it really does. Actually, I'm not sure if ABS is for anti-lock braking or just assisted braking or what. I don't know. Let's say it's anti-lock braking. They don't want to call it ALBS. There we go. And so all the brakes go back on. Oops, fail. There we go. Lovely jubbly, nice and straightforward. Nothing to see here. Apart from the bits to see. Oops, there we go. Alright, so that should be all ticks, 5 grand, Job done. There we go. A couple of quickies to earn some money. We're almost back at the same money we had before we bought the Maluk. Oh, I might have some stuff to sell. Always got some stuff to sell. Yeah, 421's worth of stuff. Oh yeah. And an advert. This should be bringing in the money, shouldn't it? Got turbos coming out of our things now. You eat these for breakfast? Turbo? Crunchy morning breakfast cereal. Right. That's enough of that nonsense. Ooh, car is loud. It's quite tempting to stick that one in as well. So tempting that... A nice simple car is loud job. Chocolate exhaust. Oh god, I need to... That's irritating. Not quite as super fast as I thought, because you have to take off the front, the exhaust manifold, which will also be under this cover. Whatevs, man, whatevs. So, yeah, we have to remove this to get the exhaust off. I don't know why we can't just unbolt the exhaust from it, because, you know, that would be a clever system. I can't remove that because it's not underneath. I'm glad I can touch that a lot further away than I can touch the car. I'd say glad, I mean, make a lot of difference. Right, mumble mutter. Onwards, body parts, exhaust, and we require catalytic converter and an exhaust pipe. Catalytic converter, exhaust pipe. Front exhaust section and rear muffler. Front exhaust section and a rear muffler, none of which are a particular sort of thing. Okay. Standard parts. Press the wrong button a few times. One rear muff, there we go, and then we need to reattach the, it's not a front exhaust, it's just the exhaust manifold. There we go, many bolts. I'll fix it back to its chocolatey engine. There we go. And the manifold cover, of course. There we go. Job done. One button. Job done for grand. Woohoo! 2 minutes work. Great, alright, awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Come back next time and we will be doing one of these jobs. And we will be going, oh Jesus, look at the size of that, and all the other things that we do. Hey, bye!